quite find it. Takes it around the back of the net. Looking for Farrell. Farrell has it. Coming out the middle. Rockets past Suture. Suture still wants it like a dog with a bone. Doesn't quite get there in time. But WA have him scrambling a little bit behind the net. Suture with a bit of body. Love to see it. Doesn't quite get the biscuit there as New South Wales comes right back out of the zone. That's a bit of a physics lesson for young Zhao there as the New South Wales player, number 34, comes through and out the back of Cockburn Ice Arena like a bad pinball machine.
Looking all really good. WA probably wanting to clean out their passing there, but they're making up for it because they're going in on that forecheck and making sure that the New South Wales doesn't have any clean possession. They're making it really difficult for them to set up any clean breakout.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a very fast game tonight, Tony Tay, as we see WA trying to get it back out again.
Nice collection by Salmon there, puts it across. Hayes, deep in the corner, battling, looking for a bit of support. Good hard work. Ref telling him to focus on the puck. Salmon, good body.
Great body.
Plays it across, but just misses the point. Scott plays D to D. Salmon, button turn to shake off the defender, or shake off the pressure.
Yeah, not a meaningful shot down there, but enough to get New South Wales a little bit more ground. As it goes back on net, goalie has it all day. Rockets along the ice as WA gets a pass out to Salmon. Salmon has been all over it early in the game, puts it on net, shoots a little bit wide, roughs him up a bit and says, "That's my puck, I'm having it back." One back to WA. WA have a chance to reset a bit. Benetti almost finds it, but a bit of skate-on-skate action there as Hayes tries to get it deep. Benetti goes for a change. Cogliopoulos out, first time on the ice today, I believe. Zhao getting a change here as well. Out goes Hiriko. Hiriko, we actually play with his old man a little bit.
The father-son duo.
Father-son duo.
The Perth Recreational Ice Hockey League down here in Cockburn.
Element with the puck, puts it on net.
Safe play in the neutral zone with New South Wales buzzing.
Yeah, very good play there by Element as he just puts it back, and that's all a defender needs to do, just defend sometimes. Suture puts it on net. Rockets along the ice, doesn't quite get there. Apologies, oh no, that is Suture, sorry. Hiriko around the back. Suture tries to find it. Williams doesn't quite get it.
We got 2-on-1 developing for New South Wales.
Element does well to push him wide.
Suture, good to take away that lane, doesn't allow him to cut back in, and he only has a backhand, which he just puts high up right into the crest of Scott.
It goes from a hard one to save to an easy one to save for the goalie there as we're still all even.
That's credit to Suture's back check there. He could have easily cut back and put a good shot on, but Suture's not giving him any bit of that ice.
Nah.
Salmon wins a face-off cleanie. Back to Collier. Collier brings it up. Nice breakout to Salmon.
Puts it out to Salmon.
Salmon gets some space, gets a pass off.
That's almost in.
Almost roofs it.
It was a great pass.
Great play. And back in, Benetti keeps that play alive, cutting him wide. Drags it in, pulls it on the backhand and tucks it short side. Good hard work and goal by Benetti. Keeps the play alive, takes it in the corner, brings it in the slot, tucks it home.
Then we're going to have a replay here. Benetti, I think, celebrating. I think before the puck even left his stick, to be honest. He had that in the barrel ready to go.
He knew he just got in that tough spot for the goalie to make that save just over the pad. Goalie had to anticipate him going across the crease, but he gets that backhand off early, makes him pay.
Great start by WA.
Crowd's loving the goal. Love the early start here.
WA looking to make it too as Suture comes back through the ice. Almost finds him just a little too far out. As they come back through, put it on net from Collier there. New South Wales looking to relieve the pressure. Can't quite, as number 91 from WA. Puts it to Zhao. Zhao tries to put it on net. New South Wales come out with it. Collier swipes at it. Can't quite get it. Goes in deep. as it comes back out through via Collier across to
Zhao to Suture. Suture has his space. And goalie reads a play. Easy save. Puts it right into the crest.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he was aiming just above the pad, but yeah, just a bit of a misfire. But
it was a quick transition play. Good on Zhao to read that and know that he had Suture streaking in the middle of the ice, and Suture managed to shake 2 defensemen to get that shot off.
Yeah, that was a great effort there from Suture. New South Wales control it around the back, trying to get a breakout pass, but WA are relentless. Put it around to, is that Zhao again, maybe? Can't really see from here. Over to Scott. Lim behind the net, putting her body on the line. Great outlet pass, heaps of space. Hayes takes it over the line. Has Salmon. Salmon across to Lim. Lim needs to get it deep there. She does. WA still have it. Bit of a miss pass there. Lim put it back in. Lim again.
Right back to Lim. Lim's been everywhere. She's had more than a few shifts to start this game out, and she's been shutting people down left, right, and center. Almost going in for a run by herself there as well. Bit of a hook on the play there. The refs are going to let that go. Back to Lim. Lim gets it back to the Scott.
She played against the Boxall girls the other day in a bit of a scratch match. Shot a short-handed goal all on her own. As WA gets another.
There we go. Salmon tucks it away from a great feed in the corner. WA loving it. Loving the early start right up the gates. Like dogs on raw meat. They want this win.
9-7-61.
It's WA. 2-0. Suture takes the opening draw against, can't quite see who that is. Munster or something, I believe.
Suture breaking in for partial 2-on-1. Tries to tuck that far side.
Team New South Wales need to shut down these streaking WA players because it's going to get real bad if they keep allowing them to do that. Loving the heart from young Ning there, who's up against some pretty big players and doesn't mind throwing the body. As number 34.
It's a Plakoff, 34.
Plakoff puts it low.
5-hole shot, puts it low on the ice. Scott's up to the task, sees it all the way. Tried
to find his own rebound. I think that's what he was getting at, but just didn't get it off hot enough.
Shots are 4-3 for New South Wales, actually. So WA scoring 2 goals on 3 shots. You gotta be feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah, it was some pretty open shots from WA. They weren't exactly through traffic or anything.
It wasn't. They weren't greasy goals. They were pretty.
Yeah, they were streaking through with a bit of speed. And we're about to see a little bit more body out here as Benetti chips it back out to Benetti. That wasn't Benetti the first time. That was Salmon the first time. Element chips it out. Great defensive play.
New South Wales looking to get the bodies involved, trying to set the play to tilt the ice back their way a little bit here. New South Wales breaking through the neutral ice.
Just trying to find some space here, I believe, but he's got a bit of a lane. McNamara takes in number 81, bit of a dip-do, puts it on net, fires a little far.
Johnston gets on the blue line, decides to just play it back in. Williams playing it back over to the weak side.
Trying to find some room, but no one was there to receive the puck. Zhao puts it out to Salmon again. Salmon looking for Benetti. Doesn't quite get it. The pass was there, but Lane got cut off by 81 from New South Wales. Bit of a battle. McNamara with the puck again, shoots it low. Great shot on net, but doesn't quite find home. As WA break it out via Benetti. Benetti takes 1, takes 2. Can't quite take 3, but manages to get most of the puck as we go in for another attack, but he's stuffed. He's getting off. He had a lot to do with that play as Salmon goes in. It's a lot of neutral zone here, Tony Tay.
A lot of back and forth. Quick transition play. The guys are getting that quick first pass off, and then they're skating with it. It's all looking really quick transition here. And then when it gets deep in the corners, the players are working really hard to get possession of it. Back to the neutral zone again. Millister, 88. Nice little toe drag there, but just catches a skate on the way through. Now tries to center for Suture. And playing back to the goalie. Goalie's gonna elect to play, but he's getting a couple active sticks in there. Yim Siri standing up for his goaltender there. But I think both players understand that was pretty wide open. That's a fair swipe to make.
It's fair. Looks like they know each other anyway, or maybe you just saw the size of 91 Farrell. Suture taking the face off, wins it across to Farrell again, number 91. Can't quite get his stick on, a bit tongue-tied there. Collier looking to shut down number 88. Trying to see the name there.
It's hard to read the navy on the blue.
Yeah, it's very hard to read the names. It's number 88, I believe. Has been all over the place. Last name starts with an M. Ends with an ER. Number 81. I'm sure mum and dad at home know which one he is.
Yeah, so note New South Wales, if you want a few more names called out, get some higher contrast jerseys. We're old, we can't see this. Benetti going through, gets stripped of the puck. Some extracurriculars taking place afterwards.
A bit of a sandwich.
Back to Mara, catches the puck on his backhand, still has possession on the high slot, gets a shot, but good stick by Lim, manages to send that puck into the netting.
McMahon has been all over it in the last couple of minutes. Feels like we keep saying his name. New South Wales looking to get one away here. Face off in their offensive zone. Can't quite win it off WA. Lim takes it, moves around again, Great hands. Moves. Salmon with it. Salmon.
Chips it forward. He's got Benetti streaking in.
Chooses not to. Maybe didn't see him. Almost had him there. That was almost another one for WA with a streaking pass. But here comes New South Wales trying to put it through. Doesn't quite get there.
Brian, number 32 for probably New South Wales' best chance of the night. Quick pass out in the neutral zone. He chips it forward to himself and cuts on the outside inside. Almost manages to tuck it away.
Yeah, he turned and went and almost went in far side there, but yeah, not this time.
Scott up to the task, getting that quick pad out. Thurston on the point. Alex just put it deep. WA managing to break it right back out. New South Wales electing for the dump. Element plays it across to his D partner. D partner gives it right back. Element with a little bit more space brings it up. Great breakout by here. Farrell streaking through the neutral ice. Taking it wide. A lot of pressure on him. He's got three players on him. Manages to shake the triple coverage. Vanderstein mishandles it a bit. And he gets it right back. Tries to center. And they try to throw it across the Lau again.
WA falling apart a little bit defensively there. Again, probably putting a bit too much of a screen on the net. But also choking out New South Wales here. Not really giving them much room to move around at all. They have room here though. Oh, it doesn't quite get across to number 91, Farrell.
WA's been doing really good to anticipate the pass all game, and they're really good getting those interceptions through.
Yeah, that's an unlucky one.
Offside, just a little bit of a mishandle on the blue line, and that's going to put his player offside. Not happy with it.
Not happy with himself. New South Wales pushes the puck forward. As Collier has space, gets a great pass up to Kogopoulos. Suture didn't know he had it there. Runs over it. Bit of a check. Back to Suture. Back to Kogopoulos. Suture running through.
Big hit by Suture.
Big
Standing
hit.
his ground.
Big hit. Gives him another one for his time. And yeah, number 8 from New South Wales.
Tries to go for the hit. Sends it out. Just wants to relieve the pressure. We got Kajiopoulos putting some pressure on Yansiri. Yansiri elects for the DDD pass. Goes up to the wing. Suture strips of the puck and he gains his zone. Riding that blue line there, trying to keep it deep.
Manages to.
Doing good. Zhao trying to finish his check on the boards there. Suture manages to collect the puck in his skates. With a flying puck there. Number 4, New South Wales throws it out.
Didn't have a lot of room to maneuver that young Suture, but did his best to get it on net. If he took any more time, he would probably have been turned into a beef patty, I reckon.
I reckon. What do you think they said to New South Wales as they go on the bench there? Because I'm just starting to see them finish a lot more checks here, and they're starting to look at that puck a bit less, look at that chest, and try to cause some chaos.
Yeah, I guess it's they're away from home. It's obviously a bit of a different environment down here. WA kids are obviously used to playing at Cockburn Ice Arena, so probably a bit more comfortable. So maybe what we're seeing there, Tony Taylor, was a couple of nerves from the New South Wales team, but yeah, definitely it's getting more physical as the game progresses. But that's how you deal with fast players, right?
That's it. Don't let them skate.
You can't go very fast when you're horizontal. New South Wales brings it in. McNamara again.
Toe drags and just fans on the shot. Put himself in a good position. New South Wales collecting. Nalos under some pressure, plays it off the boards. Nice little no-looker pass off the boards. And there we go, McNamara again, streaking through. Elects to bring it wide, puts a hard angle shot there, and it's going to go behind the net. Dangerous deflection off the skate of Scott there, but manages to go straight to the corner, and he recollects, gains his zone. Oh, big hit. Was looking at the puck a little bit there, trying to recollect, and didn't see that shoulder coming in on him. Lim collecting with a bit of space, having a look to see what her options are. Elects to play back to Scott.
Water of a duck's back. Scott back in the mix. Probably going to be looking to get a bit of retribution for that check there.
That's it. He's taking that truck's license plate down, and he's going to try to look for it on the highway again. A little bit of shake in. Farrell on a breakout, and that's going to be your first period. Shots are even, 6-6 apiece, but WA finds himself up with 2-0.
Jeez, that was a quick period, Tony Taylor. I don't know about you. New South Wales, they had their opportunities there. Especially McNamara seems to always have the puck. Number 88, whose name I couldn't catch, always has the puck.
That's it.
But they just can't find the back of the net yet. And WA have just been sort of quicker on that rebound and managed to get a few through.
Well, they were out shooting them early, right? And I think New South Wales is really good at gaining the blue zone and getting that first shot off, but they don't have enough support to have any sustained pressure, whereas WA, they're getting it deep in the zone. They're grinding people out in the corners. They're playing it back to their D. They're getting good shots on. They're playing a good team game here, and that's how you wear them down. That's a Florida Panthers kind of hockey that they want to be playing.
That's it, mate. And they, as you said, just seem to be finding the tape of each other, and it's not a one-man army out there. They've got that core unit. They're all passing around, and that's some of the most dangerous hockey you can play. Not relying on one person. They're just, deacon.
Absolutely. WA is not trying to thread the needle every single time. They're taking the easy pass that's there. They're maintaining possession, changing all the lanes that are out there so that they can enter the zone cleanly and get a good shot on.
And that's why they're up 2-0. A couple of easy, well, no, I'm not going to say easy goals, but plenty of space, plenty of speed, and goalie, unfortunately, I don't think had much of a chance, to be honest.
It's hard to go from east-west quite that quick, and then especially if they raise it just above your pad there, it's going to be one of those hardest saves to make. But granted, if you get one of those show-stopping saves, you can start tilting the ice in your favor as well. All right, second period about to start. We've got the long change. We've got Suture, Williams, and Zhao.
I believe this is line 2, if memory serves correct. Line 2 starting.
Farrell coming out to man the other wing. We got Vandersteen from New South Wales against Suture and the mid-ice face-off. Suture wins it back to his wing, who plays it back to the defense. Zhao mishandles it a little bit, but goes back to trying to win it back. Williams goes in to collect in the WA zone. Stick with the puck, New South Wales sends it in. The Plakoff gets that shot off, hits the pad, and we've got some disagreements here.
Unsure what really happened there. I think we're going to have to look at the stream here, Tony. Sorry, Tony Tay, I should say. Not really sure. Digging for goal down there, but not digging for goals, I suppose.
Face-off's going in the WA zone.
Yeah, no, we can't get a replay up, but take my word for it. It was a bit of a scramble. WA looking to get it back out, and another little scramble. Zhao with it, has room, goes for the hit, but doesn't quite get there. Farrell taken down. Some may call that a hook, but I guess the refs are calling that a hook.
They are calling it a hook.
So I was looking around for Sean Evans, not paying attention, but but no, they were paying attention. And it's not Sean Evans either.
We have a tough call here.
Well, what are you doing in the box?
We've got Farrell joining us in the box here.
His stick in my gear and I got a penalty.
We saw that, yeah.
Well,
the stick gets up into the armpit area, and they're going to embellish it a little bit by getting that top arm in tight.
Yeah, well, I thought it was...
I thought it was going to be a hit.
Yeah, I thought it was hooking the other way.
WA on the penalty kill. New South Wales wins the draw, and Nalos puts it straight into his bench. No touch there, so you'd think the faceoff's coming outside the zone at that rate.
The WA on the penalty kill for the first time. Young Farrell in the box here seems to think he was hard done by, and you know what? I agree with him, Tony Tay. I think he was hard done by.
New South Wales wins the faceoff yet again. Nalos tries to put a shot through some shin pads, gets back onto his skate. Bit of an arch shot, hits a glove. Salmon.
To Benetti. Benetti almost dispossessed. Looking around for Salmon.
There we go. Some good hard work on the PK here by Salmon Benetti. And keeping that puck deep. Making it hard for New South Wales to set up any sort of system. McNamara. Coming in on the left wing. Fakes the pass. Oh, brings it to the backhand and then throws it through, but no one there to receive. McNamara tries to get the quick shot off, fans on it. Lim recollects. Lim again battling on the boards there. New South Wales plays back to the point. A bit of a bouncing puck there.
Benetti with the puck, I believe, from what I can see.
Salmon streaking
Goes
in.
to Salmon, but can't quite.
Excellent break by New South Wales 37 defenseman, getting the stick down and breaking that play up. Hard shot on, bouncing puck. It was danced along the crease there, so WA got away with one there.
Yeah, I don't think New South Wales realised they had numbers and now they're offside, but yeah, maybe should have just put that deep. Should have put it long. Yeah, they turned. It was a 4-on-2 there, and they kind of didn't use the puck like they should have. That's a learning opportunity for the young fellas. As 88, whose name I'm going to need to try and read. Killis.
Oh, there's Rolando.
Oh, very hard to read. These jerseys are very hard to read, ladies and gentlemen. We're not WA biased. We just can't read the jerseys.
Woo.
Goes long.
Hot puck going through the sin bin here.
It scrapes past the sin bin.
20 seconds left on the penalty for Farrell here. WA's keeping it in the zone.
Nice a bit of a reverse hit here, but doesn't need it.
First to
tight
it.
turn as
Williams is out.
I can't tell who that is.
Ready on the boards.
Yeah, I got him.
Farrell's back out. We got 5-on-5. Farrell quick to join the play.
WA survives it. And to be honest, Tony, Tay, it didn't feel like a penalty kill there. Well, didn't feel like a power play or a penalty kill. Just felt like business as usual. As Farrell says, thanks for the break. I'll have a goal now. Thank you very much.
Get right out of the box and get an apple.
Hook that.
Just like we drew it up, boys.
Yeah. Who's to really say what part of commentary he heard in the box to make him go out and score a goal like that? What G'd him up, you know?
I don't want to take any credit.
I don't want to take any credit either.
I like to think we made a difference here.
But all I'm saying, kid spent 2 minutes with us and then starts scoring goals.
He was in a better mood leaving the box than when he came in.
That's it. He was a better player once he went out. Listen to us for a little bit. As New South Wales looks to stem the bleeding here, but
Pachiopoulos depends on the shot a little bit, misses wide. New South Wales gets it to McNamara. McNamara with the cutback. Oh, that's a smooth little pass to his crashing forward.
Yeah, Lim not getting sucked in there to any of the fancy footwork going on. Stood her ground and dealt with it.
Nallo's playing it up to McNamara. McNamara with Brian streaking in. Alexa just put it hard off the boards. Brian gets a shot on as well, putting it right back around the other side of the boards. Sinceri tries to play it in. Pachiopoulos has a bit of space. Booth on him. Booth manages to recollect. And Booth plays it up to McNamara along the boards. A bit of chaos along the boards here. And it goes back into Booth's corner. Hayes. The move leaves the puck behind, plays it back to Salmon. Salmon inspecting. Bit of a move on the high slot. McNamara plays some body on him.
Hey, Salmon fakes it, takes it, shoots it.
He's been everywhere tonight. I think that's how I think he's earned that C. You certainly notice him out there.
Yeah, definitely do. As that line goes for a break, Salmon stays out, joined by Benetti and Hayes. Collier and Munyard holding the blue line for the WA team. You know, it's only 9 shots to 8. WA actually being outshot here, but I think WA have just had the more meaningful shots, to be honest with you. As Salmon has it again.
Plays it back to Collier.
Back
to Salmon behind the net. Collier looking for Munyard on the point. Oh!
Squeaks putt.
Got crossbar and out. Good chance by Hayes. In the right spot, Salmon.
That's in.
Little bit of a move on the right. Gets a shot off the pad and cleaning it up right on the doorstep. WA's up by 3. Excellent cleanup by Benetti.
Team WA asking if they still get a power play.
On the delay call?
On the delay call. I'm not really sure how that would work, but...
you don't.
No, I don't think you do. 10 points for trying, but... That's 4-zip. Shots are even. Well, even amount of shots, but WA clearly have had the more meaningful shots as
Element going through. Oh my gosh, you cannot admire your pass. Good Lord, he makes you pay.
Yeah, well, you know, I don't know if you'd call that an interference. Young Element's going to join us here.
Let's ask about it.
Yeah, we'll ask Element what he reckons.
Interference. I thought he had the puck there, Element. What do you think?
What do you reckon, Elijah?
Clean possession there.
Yeah, he kind of had the puck a bit. That's kind of, you're sounding a lot like me, young man. As WA sits for 2 minutes. I think that hit, young Elijah is joining us in the box, deserves a bit of a break. Team New South Wales struggled to keep it in the zone, but looking to go back, reset. and maybe capitalise on this power play, but pass goes awry. New South Wales still have it, but
Trugavecki, nice slow move. Bit of a high elbow there, but
very dubious elbow there.
Luckily,
They're
Suture's
offside.
wearing a cage.
Well, yeah, they're all wearing a cage.
Yeah, no visors in the
No
under
visors
U15s,
here.
that's right. Hard dump by Suture. Zaplakov goes in to recollect, assessing his options, plays it up the boards.
That's
Doesn't
icing.
touch anything on the way through. That's going to be icing.
Yep. New South Wales on the power play, stuck in their zone a little bit. They just can't get this breakout to work at the moment. And Team WA seem to be all over them like a bad rash.
Well, I think the strategy has been both a blessing and a curse for them because they're getting good breaks by doing that stretch pass, but they're stuck in their zone because they're trying to get that stretch pass.
Yeah, you can't just keep relying on the stretch pass, but yeah, this WA team has hands for days.
Good on New South Wales to collapse there. It's got away with one. Puck was looking dangerous in the crease. Collier collects, tries to get it out, doesn't get it all the way out. Lim collecting behind the WA net, cuts back, shakes the defender, goes back the other way, elects to put it straight up the ice. Nice clear by Lim. Good smart play.
I'll grab it for you.
New South Wales again. Looking to
Bit of
break
head
it out
down.
there.
Holy moly. Almost said another word there,
Salmon
but
was
that
looking
was,
for an opportunity.
that was
Benetti
almost
on
very
the own.
bad.
Tries to tuck it high, puck's alive. Goalie jumps in on it with New South Wales reinforcements coming in to send him to the ice.
Yeah, that was a dangerous one for Team New South Wales. Benetti almost finds the netty, but not quite. I've had that in the bank for a while, to be honest.
Let that one cook.
Yeah, I was waiting for it. But 21 seconds left on the power penalty kill for Team WA as Elijah Element's itching to get back out there. New South Wales takes over the blue line. 10 seconds left until some reinforcements come for WA.
Some good fight there by Nalos.
Hits the net. Elijah's stuck listening to us for 7 more seconds. He's saying, get me out of the box with these clowns. Although the last player that spent any time with us in the box, Cody, I'm not sure if you remember, went out and scored a goal. So
that's it. You're going to have to ride that good juju.
Yeah, so we're underway again. 5 seconds left of the power play.
Booth
gets a shot on. And we're back to even strength. Element goes to the box, puts Zhao out. Zhao had some space, but not quite.
Intercepts. Brian taking it around the New South Wales net.
Suture looking for a hit, doesn't quite find it. Zhao with it, bubbles over him. But body too good from Williams. Suture with the puck, doesn't find it.
Zhao with some space.
With a massive shot and almost gets it. Kind of hit the goalie's glove and rebounded a bit and didn't go all the way in.
Fortunate couple of turnovers there to just put it on a silver platter for Zhao, and he didn't hesitate at all to let that one rip.
You got to rip those.
You got to rip it.
You got to rip those. 7 minutes 35 left of the second period. WA starting to really pull away. With New South Wales stuck in their zone again. Really trying to get this breakout working, but WA just seems to be buzzing around everywhere. But here we go, New South Wales has an opportunity but can't quite get it right. Rebounds on. Salmon almost comes in and says g'day to Tony and I as he runs past the box. WA have speed again. Williams with the puck, throws it on net, goes a little wide. Benetti finds the back of the net, but the wrong back of the net. Benetti trying again.
Lim collecting on the right point. Loses it. McNamara gets it in skates. Good save
from Lim. Everyone's saving pucks. Bit of a scrap.
Lim lets it through, but the desperation to get back and take away the play with McNamara hounding at the net. takes away that second and third chance, which are arguably the more dangerous chances on that run there.
Yeah, it's one thing to lose at Tony Tay, but pick yourself back up and go get it. That's a sign of a real good player.
Absolutely. Puck's going to go for the face-off in the WA zone. Off to Scott's right side here. We got Vandersteen in from New South Wales. Puck won cleanly to Booth. Booth on the point, puts a shot on, hits the crest and comes right back out. New South Wales are saying, settle down, refs. It's a bit of a quick whistle. Puck was live.
What the hell?
What the hell was
What the hell? And fair enough too. A little quick on the whistle there, but you know.
Faceoff goes back onto the left side now. Lim plays it right across to her D partner. Straight up the guts. Booth. Pass it back to New South Wales D. Ing loses it. Hard shot, misses high and wide. It's gonna rally right out. Refs are saying it hit the net. Must have saw a ripple on the net there. Puck's gonna go back into New South Wales. Face off. Tender's getting his glove back on here. Farrell wins it cleanly, but it doesn't get back to his point. New South Wales, Lau jumps on it. Rico, Lau battling on the boards here. Vandersteen comes and picks it up. Plays it right back to Saplakov. And Lau, possession again. Elects to drop back to his D. Boyd, looking for a bit of space. Saplakov to Lau.
Great pass there. A little lofty, a little nice. Doesn't quite find the back of the net, but another opportunity. No one knows where it is, so now we know where it is.
Saplakov wasn't looking at the puck there.
No.
Rico takes a hit from Boyd.
Takes a hit, maybe a bit high, but
Farrell coming in to stand up for him.
Our young protege from earlier must have learnt that from us too. New South Wales picking it up a gear here though, Tony Tay.
Absolutely, and it's all stemming again from the body.
Correct. There we go.
Boyd, the captain, goes in to recollect on the corners. This is the far side, but there's a lot of yellow there. Rico.
Oh my God.
Hayes, oh my God, head on it. Northbound on a southbound lane.
Yeah, that was
Munyard. Back to the
pass.
D. High shot, not enough traffic in the New South Wales goalie eyesight, and he sees it all the way. Settles it right down.
Yeah, that could have been a catastrophic hit just before. That was.
You saw it unfolding, and it makes you hold your breath a little bit.
Yeah. The makings of a Bruce Springsteen song or something. The train had left.
New South Wales going in with the head of steam. Puts a backhand on, goes behind the WA net. Salmon looking for his options. Cuts back in the corner. A little bit of shake and bake action, getting some space. Behind the net. And some good tenacity by New South Wales to strip him of the puck there in WA. Puts it right back and tries to elect to get that pass a little bit behind. Refs are going to call it the icing off as WA reached it first.
WA definitely lost a little bit of pep here. I think they need to find their groove a bit. Bit of an unlucky one for the young New South Wales player who catches a bit of an edge and another edge. WA trying to get it out, but New South managed to keep it in. Salmon with the puck again. We know he can be crafty, and the arts and crafts continue as he gets it back out to Benetti, potentially,
Benetti,
Benetti
Zhao crashing in.
He's a bit outnumbered, bit
Zhao
of a physics lesson there, but Zhao says, yeah, I'll give him a crack. Suture almost got him too. Yeah, you wouldn't want to be putting your head down if you're young Thurston here. As he finds a great pass, doesn't quite get it there, runs it out of a bit of real estate. Need to extend the rink a bit to the car park. He would have got that one.
Suture, nice move to exit the zone, drops the puck, leaves it behind in the neutral zone, but he gets back to it. Opts for the chip. Dumps it in. Thurston's first one there for New South Wales. And the puck's gone behind the net. Bit of chaos. Oh, dangerous area up front.
Not areas you want to have your head down there. There's a lot of shoulders flying around.
They're leading with their shoulders, absolutely.
Yeah. Zhao tries to put it back, can't quite connect the pass, but
splits the D.
New South. 3 minutes left for 2:50 left in this period. WA keep it onside. Sucha throws it. Sorry, Farrell throws it. Didn't have many options there. So you just got to put it on net when that happens.
Both teams getting a full change in the New South Wales zone here. Vandersteen against Salmon in the face-off. Salmon wins it. Lim, bit of pressure there and opts to get the puck off cleanly. Lim reads the play. Quick transition yet again. Benetti, head full of steam. Lots of speed through the neutral zone there. Stood up. Good read by Boyd.
That would have been
He wasn't looking at the puck at all. He had no interest in the stick check there.
No. WA still has it, but now they don't. Goes out to Lau. Lau has options, but he's running out of them quick. And he's running out of space even quicker as Min gets it out, pops it through to Benetti again. Benetti gets it over, almost an offside, but wasn't. Oh, at Salmon's feet, doesn't quite find it. D can't keep it in. WA come back to reset. They've got real estate of ice. Benetti with the puck. Back across the Lim. Lim has Sucha. Lim decides to go herself. Lim's got legs. Lim cuts back, runs out of a bit of space there. Needs to find an outlet, and she does by the way of Sucha. Sucha with the puck. WA just sort of calmly, keeping possession of the puck.
Absolutely. That could have been a bad situation because Lim was caught back and the entire rest of her line went for a line change, and she had to hold on to it for a bit, maintaining calm demeanor, and then she found an outlet in Suture. So credit to Lim.
Smart,
really
from
good
Lim.
patient play there.
New South looking to find their first goal. Don't quite make it. We've got 59 seconds back on the puck. As we take a second here, 57 seconds back on the puck. Pardon me. Sorry to rob you of 2 seconds, those playing at home. WA in their own zone. New South desperately trying to find this first goal, this elusive first goal. They haven't been without chances. They're just, they've made a few more mistakes than WA has, and WA have made them pay for it. WA coming back in again, almost finds it back door, doesn't quite get it by the way of Farrell. Munyard puts it back in, doesn't quite get a whole lot of the puck. And New South Wales are able to break it back out. Coming over the blue line, back to Munyard. Munyard again, someone check his stick. Doesn't quite get it out. Sucha after it. New South Wales have time and space. What are they going to do with it?
Thurston electing to take it up himself, and he taking a casualty. Linesman taking a bit of a hit there.
I think the linesman might have finished his check. As we go all the way back down to the WA end. Yeah, big hit there from WA. And even bigger hit from the liney.
No, it was a good thing we had this door securely closed.
Yeah, that'd be a catastrophe. New South looking to control it, fires it on net, but Collier down there too big as it gets chipped out. But
great keep by McNamara.
Kobe Bryant over here keeps it in.
Slaps it right into the back of his teammate there, right where there's not much padding on the shin pads there.
No. Would have tickled, I think, Tony Tay.
Just a touch.
Yeah, that would have tickled. Hey, so we've got a quick ice cut here. Don't go anywhere. We've got the final period WA outshooting New South Wales 19-13. WA leading 4-0, just too clean, not making many mistakes out there at all, and making New South Wales pay for their mistakes.
Tune back in for an electric third period, folks.
See you in 15.
All right, welcome back for the third period in this DeFries game. WA versus New South Wales. WA is currently leading 4-0 goals. A closer game than the score would imply. It's been going both ways. A lot of good hits, a lot of good possession both ways. James, what do you think New South Wales' game plan is heading into this third period? Down by 4, but you know, they've been doing a lot of good things, and they just want to get that extra 10% so that they get something to show for it on the scoreboard.
Yeah, look, I think New South Wales just need to work on that breakout. They've had a few attempts at getting the puck out, but they haven't been able to get it the whole way, which makes the team reset, tires the team out. You can't find your flow when you're constantly trying to get out of the zone. Then you sort of left chipping it out. WA have been so good at dealing with that. They just need to work out that breakout, work out what WA is doing and work around it. But yeah, look, New South Wales definitely aren't out of this, but this WA team, obviously we are from WA, but we don't really know these guys playing. First time we've seen a lot of them playing, and they're just so good in the small areas. They're picking gaps, they've got puck management, they're reading the play so well, they've been so clean up until now. They're going to just look to sort of continue that.
Agreed completely. It's a very cohesive team. And with Salmon going straight through right now, fighting some bodies off, puts a soft pass through, and Hayes wasn't able to clean it up there. It did just go through the crease. New South Wales trying to go for the dump and just gets a shot on. And Scott's going to freeze it so that the faceoff goes in the WA zone.
WA maybe getting a change here, but not really sure what's going on.
Face off down. WA wins it. Farrell tries to throw it up, hits the skate on the way through. Ryan throws it through. McNamara, Nicholas Steam going in wide, tries to put it through the skates, gets it back. Plays it right to Brian, but on his offhand side. Nalos, ref's arm goes up. He's going to call Lim on the cross check there, I think. Lim, first penalty of the tournament here.
You were right there, cross-checking, but
had to reach pretty high for that one too.
Ref wipes down his helmet, and we're back to play. WA on the penalty kill here. They've been pretty dangerous so far on the penalty kill.
Great read by Scott, the WA goalie. It deflects off of some players off the front, bit of an arch, and it goes right into his glove.
That's a mark if ever I've seen it, and very calmly so as well. WA team, I think, you know, now we've got her in the box. Probably worth mentioning how good Min has been this game. Very level-headed, very calm. A lot of big boys throwing some big bodies out there.
Not afraid to give it back either.
Not afraid to give it back, as we say, and she doesn't give a toss about the boys throwing bodies because, yeah, very level-headed, very calm. Unfortunately, gets a cross-checking there, but I don't think there was much in it. I never do.
New South Wales getting some shots from tough angles there, but Scott's seeing it all the way, and it's not coming out for a rebound either. He's settling it down every shot that he's facing here. New South Wales failing to get any successive puck movement on the power play here.
WA rolling out Munyard and Scott. Munyard also been very, very good this game. Very level-headed. Great little pass up. Sutra's got space. Takes it around the back of the net. Looking for someone. Doesn't have a lot of space. That was probably a bit of a trip. That definitely might not be called as a trip.
Refs are going to let that go.
Yeah,
I
think they missed the first one. Well, it doesn't get quite through. A bit hotter on Munyard than she thought. But it doesn't matter. She's not phased. She gets it straight out. Great hard shot out of the zone.
Brian goes back to collect. Trying to set something up on the remainder of the power play here. 40 seconds left for New South Wales.
Min has 38 seconds left for this penalty kill until she gets back out there. New South Wales, if you're going to break this drought, now's the time. It almost gets his head removed from his body on the way through. Doesn't matter. WA got it again.
Ryan keeps his zone. Tries to put the shot on, but Suture blocks it. Cole Kuhn puts it back. GDD pass back again. And Brian tries to put it through the skates. Suture fails. Monyard plays it up the boards. Good stick lift by Zhao.
I got it.
Penalty's over. Lim rejoins the play. Full change for WA. Shot on by New South Wales. Doesn't get to the goals.
New South Wales needs to be careful here. There's a lot of head-down play going. Great dump to Benetti. Benetti's got some time and space. Takes her around the back of the net. Running out of space quickly, though. Leaves it behind. Down to Williams. Williams tries to put a shot on. New South come out, but Element hot on the trot. Has room, space. Oh, bit of a missed pass there. Doesn't matter. Goalie too good. Element goes down to say sorry about that.
He goes down saying sorry about that.
Yeah, saying sorry about that. Just wanted to make sure you're awake.
It's all right. He's just going to have to buy his goalie, Scott, a bit of a treat. Thanks for bailing me out there.
Bit of a sweet treat. New South Wales trying to put the screws in here. WA trying to get out. New South Wales with some options. Doesn't quite get it. Puck bobbles. New South Wales still with it. WA too big, too good. As Element deals with that one. Puck goes a bit wayward. Benetti, Hayes cuts back, loses him. Salmon looking for the puck, gets through. Back to number 34. 34 takes the shot. Salmon there to collect it. Hayes in a bit of a tough spot there, but managed to chip it out of the zone. Comes across, read by Benetti, but can't quite get it. Yeah. Benetti wide again. I think oh, that's an interference. I think Benetti wants a few more points out here. Salmon may be the same. Salmon with the puck again. Salmon to Benetti. Benetti has space. Benetti has time. 1, 2, 3. Almost gets it through, but doesn't quite get it home. Benetti outmanned, but definitely not outgunned. As New South look to relieve the pressure. Chips it wide. Scott in D. Got Lim as an option. Chooses not to go there, but gets it all the way out to Hariko. Hariko looking. Hot on it. Might be caught on the cutback, but doesn't quite. New South Wales brings it out. Not a clean pass. Bit of a hospital pass. To be honest.
On the boards there, yeah.
Can't quite see from the commentary box. It looks like WA is in a bit of a board battle there. Suture looks like he wants to do a bit of MMA with everybody as he scoots around. Here we go again. Hariko trying to get back out. Comes out to New South. That's a better breakout from New South. Out to number 37. Looking for McNamara. Doesn't quite find him. Runs out of time. Tries to sneak it through. Great opportunity from New South Wales there. But goalie too good.
Those are the sort of chances that New South Wales has had all night, but you can't, not solving Scott on any of them.
No, Scott has been he's been true blue.
He's been reading the play well. Even the passes that are going across the crease, he's managing to get a touch on it to nullify the play. New South Wales gets it back to Booth.
Oh, Benetti wants it.
Anticipation, Benetti.
Can't get it. Oh, Benetti still wants it. He's onside. Wants to pull it through.
Absolute junkyard dog, Benetti, just taking the puck and away from everybody and fighting everyone for it. Ryan gets a hard shot on. Rebound comes out dangerously, but Scott does collect it back again.
Yeah, a bit of arrogance from Scott there. Puts it out a bit, says, come on, come get it. Brings it straight back in. Scotty's been a brick wall tonight. Team WA continue to not really make mistakes. And New South Wales just trying to find an opening. It's 18 shots to 19. WA only out shooting New South by 1 shot. And now not even. It's New South trying to find it, but comes out again. Finds Benetti. Benetti's not one to shy away from the net. Passes it across. Tries to find it. Doesn't quite find it home. New South on the way back out. Collier, though, stalwart at the back. Doesn't let him through. New South coming through the middle. About to have his head removed. And it does get removed. Salmon with the puck. Chips it up. He thinks it's going for icing. I don't reckon. It's not. All the way back out again to Zhao. Trying to pull it back in. Zhao too strong in his skates.
Good awareness.
Flirting with the devil there a bit with a slash, but he doesn't seem to be too worried.
WA, good strong body on the puck. Williams shaking it off. Farrell gets it to Suture. Suture chips it in deep for himself. Looking for some support up front.
Fantastic vision there. That was an incredible pass. I'm not sure who lofted it out. It could have been Farrell to Suture, but tell you what, impressive stuff from WA. WA trying to find it through. Doesn't have the hops, but says, hey, that's my black bicky. I want it back. Out to Williams. Williams looking for someone. Doesn't quite have anyone. Puts it into a safe, a little bit of soft ice. Suture behind the net. Looking to find someone. Zhao. Zhao saying, gimme. Suture saying, hit me a bit harder next time, young man. Still got it. Still got it. There's puck opening. Looking for it. Can't quite get a shot on. Suture gets tangled up. Element cranked that young man. Doesn't quite get it in. But gets it on net nonetheless. Cross again. Zhao puts it on net. The New South goalie involved yet again. Such with it behind the back of the net. Puts it in front. Almost sneaks it away there. New South Wales are out.
All sorts of pressure being applied by WA here. New South Wales is excited to try to get that change. Element has the puck and elects to throw it across the ice. Not going to get there for any icing. New South Wales collecting in their own zone. Boyd bringing it back. Couple moves in his own zone, dangerous. Still has possession of the puck. Going across the neutral zone, Salmon finishes his hit.
A great hit it was too. WA's taking their time down there, nice and composed. Big bodies. Element with it again. In his element, if you will. Finds it. Needs to throw the body. Doesn't even need it.
All that pressure from New South Wales was being nullified because WA was anticipating the hit. A lot of reverse hits going there to try to get possession back, and they're getting some strong possession out of it. Breaking it out, Salmon plays it up. Missed play, no one there on the breakout.
A rare mistake there from WA. Serves it up on a platter, but New South can't quite capitalise. You wouldn't read about it, but Benetti trying to look for another goal. Hayes in front, goes to the net, it's wide. Oh, now we're going to...
Close one.
Everyone's got a whistle and everyone's blowing it.
New South Wales goalie thought he had it, but he was sitting at the top of the crease there. Luckily, he had a few defensemen to bail him out there.
5 minutes left, Tony Tay. This one's gone by pretty bloody quick.
Flew him right by, absolutely. Shots are 21 to 19 for WA. New South Wales coming out, 2-on-2 developing, but look at all the back checking by WA, taking everything away.
Yeah, I think that's where WA, I'm not sure if you've noticed, Tony Tay, but big on the back check. Everyone is back checking.
Absolutely. Every even man rush that New South Wales has, they've got back checkers to turn it back in their favor.
Someone must have tied back checking to these kids' pocket money or something, because they're all very invested in doing it.
Good hard shot by Brian there. Tough angle. Just goes through the skates of McNamara. And Farrell, we got a 3-on-1 developing for WA. Under the stick of Suture.
Finds it.
No mistake. Clean play by WA.
Hey, you know what? Great shot, great pass, but that developed from Min's pass out of the back. Very clever pass from the D to a very aware and very open WA player who finds Suture. Suture takes his time, has a look, goes just above the pad.
Where's the AC/DC?
Linesman not happy with the Village people playing.
Linesman hates the Village people. Wants a bit of akadaka. Maybe we'll get on we'll bring the decks down tomorrow, Tony. You know,
it's been some tunes for it.
Some tunes.
There'd be a lot more Motley Crue playing.
Yeah.
New South Wales backhand. Scott up to the task. Thurston. High slot, throws a shot off. Ooh, just gets a piece of it and it goes over the net.
On his shoulder, it looked like, Tony Tay.
Benetti.
Benetti.
Junkyard dog.
Must have just realised that Suture pipped him on the points and wants a goal.
Tries to chip it forward to a lone Salmon in the crease, and Salmon, first one back on the back check.
Dependable Munyard goes for it, forces him to put it around. Very clever play there from Munyard. Very level-headed. And we're out again. Salmon with the puck. Getting the D to move. Doesn't quite find it. Tight turns. Got back door. Oh, can't find Cogliopoulos there. Oh, that is a hip check that accidentally got him in the head. I don't think that was malicious. That was...
Bit of a size mismatch there.
Yeah, I think, you know... Yeah, it looked bad, but it wasn't actually that bad.
How's that on the head?
Well, we're having a bit of a discussion here. The ref seemed to think he got him in the head there. He definitely got him high, but it was a hip check, and you know, it's pretty hard to hit someone in the head when you're not looking at him.
We've got the replay coming up for all you tuning in. And there was it's hard to hit someone's head with your hip there. I think the argument is maybe the elbow came up.
Declan, we'll handle it. Just go off, we'll handle it.
Yeah, Farrell not happy.
3 minutes left on the clock. He is exiting the game. It's a 5-minute penalty. So New South Wales has the rest of the game here on the power play.
Yeah, look, I don't want to get involved, Tony Tay, but that's softer than a slab of butter on a warm summer's day. It's definitely no malicious intent. Look. Don't agree with that one, but we're not reffing, we're commentating. Arguably the harder job.
That's it.
We got young O'Connor joining us in the box. Unfortunately, the scapegoat.
New South Wales on the power play. Rolling it around. 88 tries to get that shot on the right side. New South Wales opting for those shots from those tough angles and just hoping someone is in the crease to bang it home. WA manages to clear it down, relieve some time. They've got 2:24 left in the third here. New South Wales cutting back. Trying to set something up here. Couple shakes. Nice moves by 88.
Oh, goalie too good yet again. 2 minutes left of this game. 4 minutes of the penalty, but...
Another good clearance by Suture here.
I think we're going to get some kind of review on that call. I think, and don't correct me if I'm wrong, young Tony Tay, but I think that means that he might be out for the next game. 5 minutes in the last.
On the outcome of the review, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
It was a late major penalty.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, typically, Tony Tay, I don't play the last 5 minutes of any game, so I wouldn't actually know. But I think that is the rule. Salmon takes the face off. Good little opportunity for the WA team to practice their penalty kill here. Collier smart, could have cranked it at the net. Didn't really have a lane, chose not to. Back to Collier. Has Lim wide. 1 minute 40 left. Probably going to get one more change in here.
Salmon finishing his check on McNamara. I think that's a statement.
That was.
We're going to see you at a game in the rest of this tournament here, so you got to remember how hard it was to play us. Yeah. Benetti winning the play.
Thurston took his frustration down the boards there as Benetti tries to find another one. Swings, goes a little wide. 1 minute left of this game. I can't imagine we're going to see a change, but if we are, Tony Taylor, I hope they put Munyard back out in D. She's been incredible all night.
Absolutely. You play so different when you know you got some D that always calm down, make some smart decisions. Correct. And if you're open and you're streaking, they're going to get the puck to you right on your tape.
And hey, Tony, you know what? When the boys start throwing hits, the girls, they keep their head level. And that's kind of what you need right now, because some wayward hits and some boys, the boys wanting blood sometimes makes defensive turnovers, which you don't want. So,
well, when you commit to the hit, sometimes it puts you out of position.
Yeah, that one didn't.
That one absolutely did not. Not many places to go there.
I think that put his shoulder out of position.
WA really not looking like they're on a penalty kill of any sort here.
No, it looks like they're down at Barry's factory just knocking some pucks around at the moment. They're not really fazed by this at all. Suture's thinking, yeah, wouldn't mind practicing some hip checks. Min looking for it, doesn't get it. Collier.
It's WA.
Big win by WA.
Scott with the shutout. 5-0.
Big win.
Big statement game by WA here. Great control.
Big win.
Great physical play. Really putting their ticket forward as the team to beat in this tournament.
Yeah, hey, look, you know, it was you know, you could look at that game and say the stars were, you know, your Benettis, your Sutures, your Farrells, your, geez, there's just so many names.
There's so many.
There's just so many. But to be honest, I think the people that really kept that together were the two female defenders, Young Min and Young Munyard. Did very, very well there.
Lim played the majority of that game. She's looking like she's doing Kale McCarr kind of minutes out there.
Yeah, no, very, very impressive. This WA team is scary. We haven't really seen the rest of the competition just yet, but yeah, look, if I'm sitting in the bleachers there watching WA just put on a clinic, I'd be worried. New South Wales weren't out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
Again, it's the score does not illustrate how close this game really was. New South Wales out shooting WA for the majority of the game, to be honest with you.
Just WA just more efficient with the puck and a couple of smiles. They're loving it. Yeah, a bit of soul searching there for New South Wales. I think, Tony, you and I picked it at the beginning. WA just had the big bodies and
that's what it came down to. WA saluting their crowd.
They definitely had the crowd.
An appreciative crowd down here at Cockburn Ice Arena.
Yeah, an incredible game.
Everyone's going to go home and sleep well tonight.
Everyone's going to go home, sleep well, and remember why they got rid of the Vuvuzela at soccer games. Anyway, that's Tony Tay and James Vesler signing off. We might not see you tomorrow, but we definitely will see you the next day.
Good to see you.